Hello, welcome back everybody. I'm Kayla, also known as the Vacationeer Kiki, and if you've been following along with my videos for a little while, you might notice a little bit of a set change. That's because I am in Florida for the summer. The only way I could get my husband to come down here was to get a house on the beach. So here we are, the beach is right out there behind me. But I'd much rather be in here discussing today's video because it's on one of my favorite subjects, and that's the monorail resorts at Walt Disney World. The monorail resorts are, as you probably know, Contemporary, Polynesian, and Grand Floridian. And they are my favorite on Walt Disney World property. By the end of this video, I'm gonna let you know my top monorail resort, but before we get to that, we're gonna break down the dining, the amenities, pros and cons to staying at each resort, and hopefully by the time we're done, you'll have a better idea of where you want to stay on your next Walt Disney World vacation. Speaking of that, before we get started, I just want to ask a giant favor. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel. You'll be doing me a huge favor and I will be forever grateful. And if you're looking for help planning your next Walt Disney World vacation, please reach out to us at vacationeer.com/YouTube. The Vacationeer is a platinum level authorized Disney vacation planner agency, and our Disney vacation planners are experts at knowing exactly how to give you the most magical vacation possible. Okay, so without further ado, let's get started. Let's begin with Disney's Contemporary Resort. Now, you probably know Contemporary Resort as the hotel where the monorail goes right through. That's right, at Contemporary, the monorail actually travels through the resort. It's one of the coolest things I've ever seen in any hotel, not to mention it's super convenient. Contemporary Resort recently went through a refurbishment of the lobby and the main tower rooms to bring everything up to speed with The Incredibles, one of my favorite Disney movies. And the refurbishment is really fitting. In the lobby now, you have a lot of these retro pieces of furniture. You have Mary Blair art, even a picture of Mary Blair herself. Mary Blair is the artist who did the huge mural on the 4th floor that you'll see when you go to your dining and your shopping at Contemporary Resort. And there's a photo of her in the lobby surrounded by a lot of her artwork. It's just beautiful. Also in the lobby, you have dining with Steakhouse 71, but I'll tell you more about dining in a few minutes. As far as the vibe of Contemporary, it's my favorite because it's mid-century modern. Those clean lines, bright colors, really just make me super happy. Now getting back to dining, Steakhouse 71 at Contemporary Resort is fairly new since the 50th, and it is my most favorite restaurant on property. Don't miss the burger. For your finer dining option, you have California Grill at the top of the Contemporary Resort. Don't miss the sushi. For kids, character dining at Chef Mickey's is amazing. All of the characters come right to your table, and Mickey's even cooking the food in the kitchen. For quick service, you have Contempo Cafe on the 4th floor, right next to Chef Mickey's. And here you'll find pizza, salads, and those quick service options that we're used to. And then possibly my favorite coffee shop on property is on the 1st floor lobby of Contemporary Resort called Contemporary Grounds, where I always get a quick coffee before I head to the bus. Contemporary Resort offers several different room options. In the main tower, you have a theme park view option or the view of Bay Lake. I personally love the theme park view because if you're in your room when the fireworks are going on at Magic Kingdom, you can see them right from your balcony. Very magical. Just off the main tower is the garden wing of Contemporary. These rooms are usually a little bit more affordable and are right off the pool. On the other side of the pool, you have Bay Lake Tower, which is a Disney Vacation Club property. But guests may also book Bay Lake Tower if you have a larger group or are just looking for some more space. Speaking of the pool, Contemporary Resort's pool is by Disney standards not the most amazing, fabulous pool out there, but it is super fun for kids, and if you just want to lay in the sun or have a little break from the parks, it's perfect. There's a water slide as well as pool activities for the kids. Also, just behind the pool, if you happen to catch the electric water pageant at night, you can see that show on the dock of Contemporary Resort. Shopping is located on the 4th floor of Contemporary. One of my favorite resort shops, Bayview Gifts, is where you'll find your 50th merch as well as those knickknacks that you want to take home. I always do. And Fantasia is more geared towards kids with the plushies and that kind of stuff. Contemporary, of course, also has a spa and a gym, very nice, and event spaces on the 4th floor. One of my favorite things also, besides the monorail at Contemporary, is that you can easily walk to Magic Kingdom or back to the resort from Magic Kingdom when you're done with your day at the park. Also, a little hidden detail, don't forget to check out the giant steel Mickey at the back of Contemporary Resort, right adjacent to the pool. Overall, Contemporary Resort is my #1 pick for monorail resorts because I was lucky enough to grow up staying there. It holds a lot of family memories for me. I love feeling like I've time traveled to the 70s. And of course, the monorail going right through the resort and the walk to Magic Kingdom. Okay, next moving on to Polynesian Resort. Polynesian is one of the original resorts that opened in 1971 when Walt Disney World welcomed guests for the first time. The details and atmosphere in this resort are unmatched, not to mention the smell in the lobby. Ugh. But let's go through some of the pros and cons to Polynesian Resort. First of all, Polynesian's pool is incredible. There are splash pads for the kids, a massive hot tub, a really cool water slide, and of course, your lounge chairs to just relax on. I love the theming of this pool and the fact that you can just walk into Captain Cook's and get a quick service snack. Speaking of that, let's get into dining next. My second favorite restaurant on property in a resort at Walt Disney World is Ohana. Ohana is a full-service restaurant open for breakfast and dinner, and it's family style, all you can eat. The amazing noodles of Polynesian Resort, do not miss them. Of course, your breakfast items like Mickey waffles and sausage, and you can watch the fireworks with music at the comfort of your own table at Ohana. They also have live music and dancing. It's incredible. I also love Kona Cafe at Polynesian Resort. One of my most favorite sushi dishes is at Kona Cafe. You've also got Trader Sam's for your more nightlife experience. Trader Sam's Grog's Grotto has an amazing interactive experience, delicious drinks, and a really unique atmosphere. You can also watch the fireworks at Polynesian from the back of the resort. It's one of the best views of the fireworks if you want to be out of the hustle and bustle of Main Street. I also love that Polynesian Resort has a boat transportation option to Magic Kingdom. You'd stop at Grand Floridian first and then make your way right to Magic Kingdom by boat. Now, it took a lot to come up with a con for Polynesian Resort. One of them would probably be that it's a little bit of a busier resort. The lobby can get kind of packed sometimes, but that can be said for any of the monorail resorts. And the price is a little bit high, which again can be said for any of the monorail resorts. But chances are, if you're looking at a deluxe resort for your next Walt Disney World vacation, these are the price tags that you're dealing with. I would have to say that the price per night of Polynesian Resort is worth it. You're gonna make once-in-a-lifetime memories here. Now on to arguably the most elegant resort on Walt Disney World property, Grand Floridian. Grand Floridian is considered Walt Disney World's flagship resort. It mixes beautiful Victorian style with modern day amenities. The inspiration for Grand Floridian's exterior is Hotel del Coronado in San Diego, which has been featured in so many movies and TV shows. It's just a real gem. And Disney, of course, did a great job of recreating Hotel del Coronado's essence. First off, the lobby of Grand Floridian is absolutely breathtaking. From the stained glass domes to the one-of-a-kind chandeliers, right down to the monorail stop itself, which is designed to look like a Victorian train station. Grand Floridian is also home to the Wedding Pavilion at Disney World. Such an elegant setting, so timeless, and perfect if you're getting married at Walt Disney World. As soon as you walk in the guest rooms at Grand Floridian, you're transported into Mary Poppins' dream. So elegant, so sophisticated, nice muted colors, very calming, and the balconies are beautiful too, outfitted with patio furniture made to look like it's from Victorian times. The pool at Grand Floridian is also stunning and has a really fun Alice in Wonderland theme for the kids. There are several different room types at Grand Floridian, and they're broken down into different buildings just to keep things organized. You do have several different options for concierge level rooms as well as suites. standard guest rooms, garden views, lodge tower rooms, as well as pool, marina, and lagoon views as well. Now on to Grand Floridian's dining options. 1900 Park Fare is your buffet style option. Citricos is your chic and upscale adult dining option. I mean, kids can go too, but it's those little tiny portions that look really pretty. I went there for Thanksgiving of last year and it was unforgettable. The food was just mwah. You also have Grand Floridian Cafe, which is casual but still elegant, and that's gonna have your steaks and pastas and salads. And then Narcoossee's is your really upscale restaurant located just adjacent to the main building of Grand Floridian. This is one of those like women in dresses, men in suits type of restaurants. And as of the time of filming this video, Victoria and Albert's has a reopening date of July 28th, 2022. I've never had the pleasure of dining here, although I would love to. And getting a reservation at Victoria and Albert's for when they open back up is number one on my to-do list. This is also very fancy, 7-course meal, all that. For transportation at Grand Floridian, of course we have the monorail. We also have boat transportation available to and from Magic Kingdom. And you can also walk to and from Magic Kingdom from Grand Floridian. Grand Floridian Resort is home to one of the most beautiful spas on property, Senses, full service, and reservations are strongly recommended. For shopping, we have M Mouse Mercantile, which is where you're gonna find all of that classic Disney merch as well as the new stuff for the 50th. A lot of kids attire, men's and women's casual clothing options, and toys, of course. Then you also have Curiosur Clothiers, that was a mouthful, which is gonna have handbags, scarves, that designer jewelry, cosmetics, fragrances, think Lily Pulitzer. And then just for your snacks and drinks and stuff like that, you have Sandy Cove Gifts. That's it for Grand Floridian. Let's wrap it up now. I really hope this video gives you a better idea of what each monorail resort has to offer and helps you decide where to stay if you're looking at one of the deluxe resorts on the monorail line. It's no secret that my favorite is Contemporary, but if your favorite's Polynesian or Grand Floridian, I totally see why. Please like and subscribe to my channel if you want. Thank you so much for watching. I'm the Vacationeer Kiki, and remember, if we can dream it, we can do it. Bye for now.